me again, next to my trusty man named BuzzBob, and today, a sensitive conversation. I was debating whether or not to put this issue up there to talk about, but one thing I get questioned a lot about is, where do I go to the bathroom?
I think you spend too much time thinking about where people shit.
I don't think you spend enough.
Well, a conversation I had with a bunch of people one day was, I don't know why people care about where van dwellers go to the bathroom. Because I've been on a lot of road trips with friends, and you never turn around and say, hey, do you have a bathroom in your car? You always pull over to a gas station, convenience store, or a mall, or a bar. So that's the first answer to your question, where do you go to the bathroom? I usually don't have to poop in my van. It's where you poop. You poop in a store, bar, gas station, whatever. If I have to pee, usually pee in a bottle. That's only at night though, because you realize some of those places are closed. So then you have to do that emergency thing. You're going into a bottle. Usually what you use for this is one of those large Gatorade bottles. I usually use a specialized bottle. I don't use a Gatorade bottle. The reason is those Gatorade bottles actually are porous. So when you try to wash it out, not a lot of stuff comes out of the bottle. So use something like stainless steel is good, because then the smell will be kept down. Just spray it with like some soap, stuff like that. Rinse it out, maybe a little deodorizing spray, you'll be fine. Now, on to the big issue, that emergency poop. I'm gonna show you my toilet. Inside my van here, right underneath my bed, you see it right there. That is what I use for an emergency toilet. So this is the toilet. You can see that it's a 5-gallon bucket and it's got a luggable loo top here. I'll get right into this. The luggable loo top here, you can see opens up and it has the shape just like a toilet lid. It's mostly airtight, snaps down, and you could use it as a seat too. I've sat on it, it's not a problem. And then if we go inside, I've had it lined with a plastic bag. That plastic bag is a 4-gallon bag. I found I couldn't find any bags that really fit a 5-gallon bucket when I was in Walmart the last time. So right now I have 4-gallon bags and they fit just fine. It's a little tight around the edges, but you do that stretchy thing, and since it's polyurethane, it stretches a bit. Plus, you're always weighting it down with this new thing that I learned after using a couple other products. I use kitty litter. That's right. Just a little bit of kitty litter at the bottom. This is the kitty litter that I'm using right now. But you can see double duty, eliminates both feces odors and urine odor. Now, here's a tip. You do not want to do both of your businesses in the same tank. That will create more of a smell. Try to stay away from that. Do your number one in your little bottle and stuff where you can rinse it out, wash it out, control how much you keep in there. And then your number two business, you do it in there. And after you do that, dump more kitty litter in it. Not only is it a fun little game you might play in your van, but it's also going to cover everything that's in there. Then you tie off the bag and keep it in that container and you're ready to throw out your trash. Because if you take your trash out and it's just that little bag, if it's white, they're going to see what's inside it. You don't want them to see that, But if you're just throwing in with other stuff, it's a bag within a bag, and if someone's opening it up to try to steal some metal cans out of it or something because they're trying to dumpster dive, well, they're going to get a surprise, and they're just going to think it's a big, big cat. Some positives about doing this? Well, one of the things I said to my mother when I was visiting, I go, look it, I don't care about my flushable wipes anymore because they can go right into my little bucket toilet there. That's one positive. The second, I could sit there and do my business while watching TV or being near a cool fan or even doing another activity if I want to, because there's everything nearby and stuff, and I can move it up and down throughout the van. Now, like I said, I've only used this twice, and I've been on the road a lot because there's always a bathroom nearby, just like there was showers nearby. There's gyms to use. There's all this stuff. This is not something you need to worry about, but you need to have it ready just in case. And those are what happened in those 2 times. One time I went to the store and the store was closed in the middle of the night. And I was like, oh, what do I do? And the funny thing about that, my toilet wasn't ready yet. So I had to spend time building it up, putting the bag around it, putting the litter inside and putting the luggable loo top on. And it was just, it felt like I was under the clock. The second time, it was already prepared, and it was because, again, something was closed. I didn't have the ability to use it and stuff like that. So basically, I ended up using it then. Otherwise, you don't use it often. I hope that gives you all your answers on what you can do on the cheap side of taking care of business in your van. The only thing that I would do above this, I've seen cassette toilets. Cassette toilets are these awesome things that spray a little water. They also contain your business in a little container and stuff. You can get them for under $100 at most places. The problem is when you go to empty them out, you're either emptying them out at a dump station or you have to take that cassette into a public bathroom and stuff like that. Plastic bag you can normally throw out anywhere, especially if you order McDonald's. You could even throw it in a McDonald's bag and throw it out in the trash or something like that. But the problem with cassettes, you can't do that with. So that's the only thing that I'd be worried about if you were going to try to do stuff like that. Plus, it's something that had to be maintained, and I heard that you can get a smell if you're not really careful on what you're doing with your cassette toilet storage. So that's one reason why I didn't go run out for that. My next purchase for the van would be a 12-volt refrigerator because after being here in the hurricane, you need that a lot. But seeing how this has been working for me, it's just a bucket with a bag and kitty litter with a nice comfortable lid on it so that you feel okay doing what nature is. I mean, come on, everyone poops. So I hope you enjoyed or at least found some information in that. Guys, I'm so happy that you watch my videos. Remember, I have new videos coming up pretty regularly. It's just been slow right now since nothing's been going on in this town and my transmission is broken. So I'm trying to save money to get myself back on the road. But remember, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. You could hit the bell above. That'll give you some notifications about the videos on my channel. If you did like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Remember, I laugh and I smile every time I get a thumbs up. And also, if you need a comment, I read all my comments and I'll try to respond accordingly. Thank you so much. If you need to know any information about my van, just look below. All the links are there. And also my Facebook page is up. You can go to my banner on my on my YouTube site and you can see my Facebook page and contribute to that. Thanks a lot, guys, and have a great day.